Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to get the perfect brows. As you can see from some of my previous YouTube videos, I do have a video showing my brows, but I have an updated routine for you guys and updated products to use to get fabulous eyebrows. I already have my foundation on. I haven't put any concealer or anything because after I put foundation on, I like to do my brows after. So we're gonna get right into how to get nice eyebrows. The first thing I'm gonna do is brush out my brows a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with my E.L.F. Instant Brow Lift Pencil, but I'm not gonna use the pencil part. I'm gonna use this part just to brush my brows out. So I have my mirror here. I actually got this from Walmart for 20 bucks. It's very sufficient and it lights up. Like, this has saved my life tremendously. I'm going to just brush my brows out on each side. You've probably seen in my most recent makeup tutorial what I use for my brows, and I use the E.L.F. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream. So this definitely has been my go-to ever since I stopped using eye pencils. Like, I just feel like I have to pretty much like, so fucking rude. So I know you guys have seen my most updated makeup tutorial and I show you the products I use for my brows, but I'm definitely going to go in a little bit more depth in this video to show you guys the process of my brows and what I use. I use the E.L.F. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream, and this is in the shade Espresso. I got this eyebrow pencil yesterday, and this is the Morphe eyeliner brush, and this is the M363 brush. I wanted to get a brush that was a little bit more thinner because I don't want to have to do too much cleanup when I do my brows. I feel like concealer helps shape your brows, but I honestly feel like if I don't have to use that much concealer, I did a very good job on my brows. One thing about the E.L.F. Lock-On Liner is that it's super pigmented, so you don't want to go all the way in and put too much on your brush. A little bit goes a long way. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start like not in the front of my brow, but somewhere like close to the beginning, and I'm just going to trace my brow. The number one thing with doing your brows is to not create your own brow and don't give yourself an arch. I know arches are so popular with eyebrows and some people don't have arches. I barely have arch myself, but it's always good to make sure that you stay in the shape of your brows. So I start like somewhere close to the beginning and I just start to trace on my brow and follow the way my brow is formed. And as I go towards the end, I like to give it a little bit of a flick away like this. And I like to go in the middle and kind of like add a little bit more of the liner, make it a little bit dark. When you're doing your brows, you always want to make sure the front of your brows is not that much filled in, just to give it a more natural look. And then I'm going to start at the top right here and do the same thing and just be very precise and follow the line. And then, like I said, when I get towards the end, I like to flick it away a little bit. And then once I've kind of shaped my brows at the end, I like to go into the middle and kind of fill in any empty spaces that I see. For the front of your brows, I like to go back in just a little bit, and I'm going to turn my brush so that way it's like this, but it's facing me. And I'm going to do upward strokes on my eyebrow, but in a light motion. And that's how I get my brows. Before any cleanup, any concealer, this is what my brows look like. And this is what I mean by using a thinner brow brush. I don't have to do too much cleanup as much as I thought I would, which is why I got a thin brush. So as you can see, like, you can just go ahead and not even use concealer, but I do want to add a little bit of concealer because I do want to clean up the front. To go and clean up my brows, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl TrueBlend Undercover Concealer, and I'm going to be going in with this flat brush. So I'm gonna go in with this Vasanti brush. I'm not really sure who the brand is, but it says Vasanti, and it's the Angle Concealer Detailer, the 402 brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And this is how I get my brows, you guys. Nice and neat and nice and natural. Like, let me tell you, I love doing my brows, but there is a complete science to it. And I have to tell you that a brush plays a big part in how you do your brows. So if you have trouble doing your brows, definitely go and pick up the Morphe eyebrow brush. This is the 363 brush. M63 brush. This brush is a miracle. It has definitely helped me doing my brows and gives it more of a precise look. So I'm going to go finish the rest of my look so you can see how it looks all together with my makeup getting done. And this, you guys, is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love how my makeup came out. I wanted to try something different. I never did like a purple lip or any kind of like purple eye. Like, this is giving me real life euphoria, like, and that's definitely my show, but it's giving that. But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.